Number 37.
All right, all right.
Yeah.
Beautiful
Yes,
thing, beautiful thing.
It is a beautiful thing. Yes, indeed, man. Beautiful thing. So we're happy about that. You know, if you can make it that far, you might. I've never understood how people could be married 30 years and get a divorce. I'm like, shuck, you made it that far, you might well just stay with it.
Yeah, because ain't nothing else out there.
Not at that stage.
Welcome, everybody. Welcome back.
Hey.
Welcome back. We're back. Sports Talk. Curt, Ralph, and Mo.
That's it.
Let me fix that name on here. The book is open, baby.
The book is open. We got all kinds of stuff going on. We got NBA playoffs. They still talking football. I don't know why we spend so much time right now on football because there ain't much going on.
Yeah, nothing going on in football.
Well, you know, you listen to ESPN, they make stuff, you know, like Tom Brady and some of his, you know, starters, they're working out different from the OTAs for the rest of the team. They're making that to be a big deal. I'm like,
who cares?
Right. It don't really matter. What difference does it make at this stage?
That's on them.
Yeah.
Well, you know, they're supposed to be going to practice at this time, right?
Right. They are in OTAs, but Tom Brady got a bunch of the guys on the offensive end that are practicing down the street from the facility. So they're not with the team, rest of the team. They're doing it on their own.
That's not good.
Well, I don't know. I don't think it matters. At this stage, it's so early in, you know, then football don't start until September.
Okay, here we go with that though. But why is he down the street? Why is he down the street?
Because they don't want to be at OTAs.
Because what?
And they don't want to be at OTAs. So what I heard this morning from some of the pros, they like, when you're a veteran and you're a starter, when you go to OTAs, you generally don't get to do much but watch the second team. You stand around more than you do actually practicing.
Yeah, because you can't afford to get hurt.
There you go.
Can't afford to get hurt.
Yeah, I mean, during practice, they get hurt, pop a hammy, for Achilles, anything.
Okay, that's why they're here getting warmed up.
Yeah, but that's not they don't need it to right now. The season's not. Practice don't start. This is just for them young guys coming in, getting drafted.
Yeah, this is for the rookies, free agents, and all that kind of
that's
stuff.
What that's for.
Okay, you're saying that, but why are they practicing down the street? Answer that question.
Because they're just working out. They're not actually hitting, running into each other.
How do we know?
They're working on timing. They're working on all those things like that.
His calls and all that, yeah.
Okay, so why can't they do that with the regular team at the regular location?
They don't want to be. They don't want to be there with the regular team because if they were, they wouldn't be getting the same amount of workout because they mainly be standing around watching the rookies and all the free agents work out versus them actually getting a lot of work in.
Tom Brady controls that team. He can go in there and do as much as he wants.
But if they trying to look at rookies, Tom Brady can't. He ain't helping them with that part.
Yeah, here it is.
The OTAs are for the young guys, man. The guys they drafted, the guys they picked up.
Here it is.
All the free agents, all that kind of stuff like that.
Here it is. I'm gonna tell you, he's trying to devise a plan, just like they always have done, to figure out how do we scheme on getting back to that Super Bowl.
No,
everybody is doing that.
All the quarterbacks do that. They take them home and do that. Yeah,
every team is working to try to get back to the Super Bowl.
So I've been doing IT, 21 years.
Okay.
I was in a situation to where there was a lot going on and the media, Channel 2 News, Channel 11 News, local news, they were watching. But we still had to do certain things. So I was telling my department head, like, look, you still go do those things, right? And I'm going to stand out front, and then you're going to say, my IT guy took it upon himself to do this, and we're going to correct it. Even though we were meeting over here saying, this is what we're going to do. But in the public's eye, this is what we had to show. And then he said he's going to correct it and take whatever actions to correct me and the things I did in IT. But I said, yo, yeah, I got corrected. I got stand corrected. We got Channel 2 News in there with the cameras and all that stuff. Okay, we're going to correct this. But when they gone, me and my crew is over here doing this because we still had to move forward with this is the best plan of action, which even though it's may cost taxpayers money, may not be the best way to do things, we still did things on the side. And he said, and we said, me like Tom Brady, quarterbacking this thing, saying, we're going to do this over here. And I'm going to ask, let me finish it. You're not going to know all the things I'm doing, but when we finish it, the finished product is going to be what you want. But we got to do things outside your preview to get these things done. So we're not going to be here in the main circle doing all this stuff. We're going to be over here making it happen. And I'm going to ask for forgiveness later. And then what you tell the media is, oh, my IT guy did that. We're going to take corrective action. We're going to make sure this doesn't happen again. And that's the truth of the matter. So it's easy for Brady and the crew to be down the street. Okay, this is how much air we need in this football. Nobody believed that there was a deflate game.
Oh boy!
Hold on. Nobody believed that there was a deflate game until it was proven.
Curt, let it go. It's been years.
Example.
Let it go. It's been years. We're talking air of football. That's
the
done.
Thing about it, it happened. Mo, the thing about it, it happened, and until there was proof to it, no, the Ralphs, the book is open. People didn't want to believe it, but it did happen. Did it not
Nobody
happen?
didn't say it didn't happen, but it's done.
But
it's done.
People were saying when it was going on, nobody wanted to believe it was true until they proved it. Just like these UFOs we're about to talk about next month. Nobody wants to believe it. The skeptics are like, nah, it can't happen because it didn't happen to me because I wasn't in on the meeting, so it can't be true. But a lot of things go on now. And I'm just trying to tell you from my experience.
Curtis, let me just tell you though, Curtis, even from your experience, there's no way to compare anything that happens in the private sector to professional sports and football. It's not even on the same plane. It's just a whole different animal of thought process because of how sports is run. It's not run like a regular business, like IT business. It's a whole, because these guys have contracts. They have the Players Association has negotiated a contract for all the players. Then each individual players has a contract individually. So it's not the same.
Follow the money. Follow the money. Mo,
Marine. That's not okay.
Let me ask this Marine something.
Go from OTAs to follow the money.
Let me ask this Marine something. Let me ask this Marine something.
What's that?
Have you ever been in a meeting to where something was planned out, but everybody didn't have the need to know?
They have what?
Have you ever been in a meeting as a Marine to where something was going down, you guys had to plan something, but not everybody had the need to know?
Everybody in that meeting needed to know, but they wouldn't be in that meeting.
Okay, Mo, I'm gonna say it again. Have you ever been in a meeting?
But I know what you're saying. Yeah. There's certain things I do now. It's on a need to know basis.
That's all I'm trying to say. Even you in your position right now, you guys have meetings that everybody who works for the company, they don't need to know, but they're gonna find out because you're in a strategic meeting. You're in a planning meeting. You're at that level to where, okay, we need to figure this out and plan this out. And then we just need to go ahead and execute this plan. But you can't have everybody in the company in a meeting, right?
What does that got to do with Tom Brady cracks it down the street?
It's the same thing. Same thing.
It's not even close to the same thing.
Same thing.
Not even close.
Same exact thing.
Not even close.
Let me see if I have comments on.
Hey, I love this.
I got comments on this thing.
Oh man. I don't even know what you're talking about.
You don't know what I'm talking about.
Right. You got OTAs, and the OTAs is really for all the new people, second year rookies, free agents. And then Tom got some of his guys that he's working on timing with down the street. What does that got to do with need to know? What does that got to do with the need to know? Those people that's working out with the team down there, they got nothing to do with what Tom is doing because they ain't even on the same page. They just getting into the league. They just getting on the team.
All the quarterbacks do that. All the quarterbacks do that.
All quarterbacks take a select few and go down the street and practice.
Yeah.
No, not all of them.
Come on now. You two on the same page now. You two are the good ones do. Huh?
They want that timing. They want the offense line to know them calls when he makes a irk or ook or what. What does that mean? Let's go and do it. That's an audible, whatever.
All of them do that?
All the good ones do, yeah. They take them out to dinner, and they all have dinner, and they all talk about what's going on.
They have dinner. But all of them get a select few, go down the street, don't go to OTAs that's designed for the team. They all go down the street and do that, Ralph.
The veterans do, yes.
The book is open.
Right. The book is open. What I'm saying to you is that all of them don't have the cachet that Tom Brady has to be able to do those kinds of things. Even when I saw the interview with the coach was okay with that. How many coaches are going to tell you they're okay with their quarterback and some select players are not practicing with the team? Very few will do that. But because of Tom Brady and the relationship that he has with this team just after winning a Super Bowl, the coach is okay with him taking some of those select starters that he's working on timing and stuff like that.
Yes, sir.
He don't want it because he even said, that ain't what my preference would be, but I understand. But that ain't got nothing to do with a need to know because the kids that's at the facility that's working out, they in their first and second year, they free agents, they trying to learn the system, they trying to make the team. They not in a position of need. They ain't got nothing to do with Tom. Tom is working on timing, trying to do what he can do to make sure everybody's on the same page. The guys that's working out down there with the team, they're the new guys. They're the guys that ain't even made the team yet, a lot of them.
They're trying to make it.
Right, so they're not going to be involved with what Tom is doing. It ain't on a need to know basis. He's just working on making sure their timing stays on track.
I agree. I agree with you. He needs to make sure that their timing needs to stay on track, and he's devising the plan on how to get back to the Super Bowl. And
everybody's devising a plan on how to get back to the Super Bowl, though. Everybody's trying to get to the Super Bowl.
Not everybody.
Who's not?
Cleveland Browns. There's a lot of teams not trying to get back to the Super Bowl.
Well, that's what I said. Tell me a team that's not trying to get to the Super Bowl. Falcons. Everybody's trying to get to the Super Bowl. That's the ultimate goal.
Falcons.
Well, see, you have an opinion. That's okay, but I don't believe it.
Julio? What's going on, Julio? Julio said he's out of there.
John Julio?
Yeah.
What's Julio? What's going on with Julio there, Book?
He said he's out.
Oh, right. Yeah?
Yeah.
He said he's out.
I told y'all that.
We knew that for the long, man. I've been knowing that for 2 months. They've been talking about that.
Let me hit rewind on some of our conversations we had. I knew Julio wasn't going to be playing this season with no Falcons.
They've been talking about it for 2 months, Curtis, because they didn't have the money. It didn't just happen. This is not new. This is not new news.
But Ralph, you and I had that conversation already.
But it's not new news, is what I'm saying.
Well, we had this conversation. I've been calling him Julio.
Hey.
And somebody said, that's not true. He gonna be there.
Who said that?
Let me hit rewind. Let me go back to some old.
Yeah, go back, because Ralph didn't say that.
Let me go back to some old tapes here, Stokes. Malicious.
Hey, look.
Malicious.
It's NBA time. Let's talk about the NBA.
Malicious.
Yeah.
You're right about that, because I'm tired of the NFL. We got plenty of time. Ain't nothing happening that's really significant.
Look, is it just me?
Hold on. I do want to mention one more thing, though.
What was that?
I want to mention one more thing about NFL.
Okay.
We're going to let it slide. So, who's the quarterback for Green Bay?
Aaron Rodgers.
What's going on over there with Green Bay?
They're having a dispute. But the quarterback and the front office is having a bit of a dispute.
How come he's not OTAs?
I don't even know if Green Bay is doing OTAs right now.
He's hanging out in Hawaii while he's supposed to be doing OTAs. He's not even.
You don't have to be. There are a number of guys that ain't at OTAs.
Yeah, there's a lot of guys don't come to OTAs. And he's not one that has to be there.
Oh my God.
Like I said, it's just for the new guys, basically. Okay, we done football.
Let's
Well,
move
Curt,
it.
boy, you stirring the pot, bro.
Let's keep it moving, baby. Let's keep it moving. I'm just trying to say, there's
You
more
stirring
behind
the
the
pot.
scene when they open them curtains up, when they pull them curtains.
Hey, did you get one of them biscuits today? One of them muffins today?
Oh, you know what? C made 2 dozen yesterday.
Hey,
I
them
ate
is
10.
delicious, bro. They are delicious.
I ate 10 as soon as they came out. She had to make
Oh
it
man,
a
they are
dozen.
delicious, bro. I'm not even a vegetarian, but that make me be a vegetarian. Them is that good. Them things that good, bro.
Yeah, we waiting
Really
for you to
good.
come back so we can make some more. Man, we got.
Yeah, I'm definitely indulging in that. I didn't want to make a pig of myself, you know. But
Oh, hey
boy,
man.
hey, I eat them like a kid in candy store.
Hey,
Yeah.
next time you come back, we're gonna let you get in that kitchen too.
Okay, that's good. Hey, now can we get to the NBA?
Yes, sir. Who you
All
want
right.
to talk about?
Now, is it just me, or
LaFay?
is it that every time Chris Paul gets on a good team in the playoffs, he get hurt?
It's not you. I was thinking the same thing. I like him as a player, but
me.
he seems like he's always hurt in the playoffs.
Conspiracy theories. Here we go.
What's the conspiracy about that? We can look at the facts.
He get hurt.
Fact.
Yeah,
So
he
why
just gets hurt.
That's not a
He just gets
conspiracy.
hurt.
That's a fact.
And I feel bad for him because he had potential to be the best, but he just can't do it. He gets hurt. He's hurt on some stupid play too. Now about the Lakers, if Anthony Davis play like he did last night every game, that's his potential. No one would beat them. But he's too inconsistent. He relies on LeBron and everybody else to do what he should be doing. And why is he 7 foot shooting way out there when he should be dominating in the paint?
The game has changed, bro.
Hey,
I understand that, but he still got the paint that no one can touch him there.
hey,
Why is
I
it?
hear what you're saying, but I'm
Okay.
telling you, the game has changed. They got other
The
bigs.
game has changed on the offensive, but look, it changed offensively, but on defensively, how come you 7 foot, you only get me 6 rebounds?
well,
6 rebounds? Come on, bro. My point guard got more rebounds than you.
hey, are they taking pay away? They docking his pay?
No.
So why do I need to get more than 6 if they're not going to dock my pay? Why do I need to make it all the way through any kind of playoffs if you're not going to dock my pay?
You getting paid to get there. That's what you should be doing.
But
Do what you paid to do.
Getting paid anyway. Why I need to work hard in the playoffs? I got y'all here, man.
I'm gonna tell you why.
I got you here.
Because that ain't got nothing to do with the money. That's all about getting a ring. The more rings you collect at the end of your career, that's what you're gonna hang your hat on. Not on how much money you made. Nobody's gonna ask you when they start talking about if you're a Hall of Famer. They ain't gonna ask you nothing about your paycheck. They're gonna look at what your numbers look like and how many rings did you win. That's why you're playing.
Look at Karl Malone. Look at Charles Barkley. Made all that money, not one ring. Not one ring.
So why Chris Paul get hurt all the time?
I don't know. It's a freak accident, bro.
Freak accident? Come on.
It happens every year.
Exactly. Come on now. Think about it.
Think about what are you saying, Curtis? The conspiracy is coming. So a guy that's playing pro basketball gets hurt. Tell me, what am I thinking about? It's an accident. It was a freak accident.
He didn't figure the system out.
What system?
Yeah. What system you talking about?
The system of I know how hard I got to play for how long.
He's in the same boat as all the rest of them. He's trying to get a ring, man.
You okay, Mo?
Nah, the bug flying around here, man.
Sure?
Yeah. I thought answer got on you, man.
Hey.
The bug flying around here. I'm trying to get him.
Didn't you get that vaccine? You sure you're not just seeing things? You just seeing things, man.
Hey, I told my family, if they come up 10 years later saying those who took this shot, well, we got a recall, don't sell for nothing less than 35 million.
Nothing less. Get in line first. Get in line first. Because they're going to run out of money. You see? Hey, I watch a lot of that Tick and That Talk. And this guy, he said he got the vaccine. And he's like he got you can see my tattoo. And he's like looking around, he's just doing nothing. He thinks he sees something. He's doing like you. Something's on him. There's nothing on him.
If there was a gnat flying around there, man.
I can't see it.
Hey. He's not flying no more. I took care of that.
I
got
bet
it.
you don't see it no more, huh?
Oh, here we go. Hey, Ralph.
You don't see it
Yo.
no more, Ralph.
He needs some help. He needs some help, Ralph.
I know that's right.
He
I
needs
know
help.
it. It's a conspiracy theory.
Hey, Ralph, you didn't do that one. You didn't do no J&J, did you?
No, I didn't do. I did Pfizer.
Hey, what happened to the game? I'm talking about the game. No one's talking about the basketball game.
I'm all over. I'm telling you, I understand what you're saying about Anthony Davis, but it's a whole team effort. When he plays well and they are healthy, I think they'll win a championship.
Mm-hmm.
You know, bottom line. And if you look at Anthony Davis' numbers, he has struggles with injuries also.
He never played a full season.
So I said he has struggles with injuries. But
Yeah.
long as he's healthy in the playoffs. Now keep in mind, the first game was in Phoenix. Phoenix is the number 2 seed. They were rested. They didn't have to play a play-in game, none of that stuff. So they won the first game at home. And they didn't like blow the Lakers out. It wasn't like, you know, even though Davis didn't have a great game, nobody has a great game every game. Nobody. Name one person that's had a great game every game. Nobody does. LeBron didn't have a great game every game.
Jordan had a great game every game.
No, bruh, you got a bad memory if you believe that. You got a bad memory if you believe Michael Jordan had a great game every game. Okay. That's what you want to believe. Go for it.
I think LeBron has a great game every game.
No, he doesn't.
Huh?
Nah, nobody does. Nobody.
I do.
Let me write that down.
Please.
I have a great game every time.
I hear that. That's what she said. That's what she said, Hubbo. Every time.
Mo bring it every time. Mo bring in wood every time.
Every time. Dun, 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 dun.
This is not for kids, people. This is not for kids.
Oh man. So who plays tonight?
I think tonight, I'm not sure. I know the Hawks did beat the Knicks the first game. They lost the second game, I take it, huh?
No, they play tonight. They play tonight. The Knicks play tonight. They play tonight. They play the second game tonight.
Yeah,
right, in New York. In New York.
Yeah.
Okay.
I sent you guys a text.
Yeah, that was a good game, though. That was a good game.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, what?
Milwaukee.
Shot, like, what, 27 seconds left or something?
Milwaukee blew Miami out the second game.
Yeah, blew them out. And the Nets did the same thing to Boston. Boston ain't ready.
Yeah, Boston, no, they can't handle it.
So I got a question for you guys. You know, the Boston coach has, been Bart Wonder and all that kind of stuff like that, did well a couple years in the playoffs, but they ain't won nothing since. Is it time for them to start looking at the Boston coach or even Danny Ainge, the GM, about changing them out?
Well, I don't know if they're going to let Danny Ainge go because Danny Ainge, he got them all them damn picks and them drafts and all that stuff. He picks some good. They still would
be there if you fired Ainge tomorrow. The Boston would still have all those picks and everything.
But I'm saying, I would think that coach, maybe the coach, but the coach ain't out there playing the game. It's the players too.
Oh yeah, no question. I agree with that. With that.
He can only tell them.
We want to blame the coach for a lot of things that is really not on the coach. It's really on the players.
Right. The players are out there playing the game. So,
But at some point, though, if the players are not listening to the coach or his message has gotten stale, you have to sometimes switch out the coach so you can get a new message to the players and get them to respond differently.
Yeah, because if they're not listening to what he says, why is he there?
So is that?
Well, that's the point.
Is basketball different than football when it comes to stuff?
Yeah, no question it is. And one of the main reasons is if you go and get a great basketball player, you can change your whole franchise. You can't go and get one player in football and change the franchise.
Quarterback.
Well, if you got a great quarterback and a terrible defense, what you got? You ain't winning a whole bunch of games. You
Well,
ain't winning a whole bunch of
if you
games.
if you can score a lot,
But you ain't winning. We ain't talking about scoring. I said win.
yeah.
If you ain't got no defense, you ain't going. I don't care how good that quarterback is. If he ain't got no receivers, he ain't got no blocking. That's what I'm saying. It takes in football. It takes a whole lot more of the team kind of concept because of the different sport. I mean, if you got a great defense and a mediocre quarterback, you can win the Super Bowl.
Yeah, it's been proven.
But
Look
if
at
you got a mediocre quarterback and a bad defense, you ain't winning no Super Bowl.
No.
You look at Kansas City. Kansas City was touted as this great team gonna win 2 or 3 Super Bowls. Boy, I tell you what, Tampa Bay defense stopped all of that. All of that. So basketball and football is just, it's such a different sport because, you know, with the right player in basketball, you can build a team really quickly and
Right.
you know, be right in the middle of it quickly. You know, I mean, you think about when LeBron James came to Lakers. You know, I'm a Laker fan. I hadn't been a LeBron fan until, you know, I like him as a player, but until he got to the Lakers, I'm a Laker fan. Before he got there, boy, we were struggling. As soon as LeBron got there, things changed immediately because of the type.
No, they didn't. No, they didn't. His first year, they ain't make it to the playoffs.
Why?
He was hurt and they was hurt.
He was hurt.
Mm-hmm.
You said it. He was hurt. All I said was, remember, Mo, what I said. I said when he came there,
immediately
their fortunes changed immediately. And they had the best record in the West when he got hurt. Oh, they had the best record in the West when he went down. What do you mean it didn't change immediately?
Hey, he still needed somebody else to get him across.
You always need somebody. Nobody is a one-man team, but the fact that he came, you telling me that when he came, he didn't lift the franchise, Mo? Is that what you're telling me?
He did.
That's what I said. One man came and he lifted the franchise. That's exactly what I said.
Because LeBron, when he came, he was the best man in the game.
And he lifted the franchise.
Yeah. But
one man. Now you can't take one man in football, put him on another team that's gonna bring everybody into focus like that. Tom Brady went down to Tampa Bay, and boy, that fortune's changed. But if they didn't have that good defense, they wasn't gonna win nothing. That defense is what beat Kansas City in the Super Bowl.
Really?
Man, Patrick Mahomes, he didn't have no time to even think about throwing the ball. That defense was on him so quick. They couldn't block him. They couldn't run the ball. He couldn't even he had to throw the ball falling down most of the time because the defense was all over him. If they didn't have that kind of defense, Kansas City would have been in that game.
If they wouldn't have that offense, Kansas City wouldn't have been in that game.
Hey, but right now, I heard yesterday, I was watching the news, and Golden State said, "Hey, they put the league on notice. We coming back next year. They're gonna be hot. If they can stay healthy, they're gonna be hot."
Well, that's the key piece. They got to be healthy.
Yeah, that's anybody. You know, you stay healthy, you're good. If you got and they got Clay coming back, so you know their front court is gonna be the bomb.
So I say if they can keep everybody healthy, they'll be in good shape.
Yeah, because they did a lot with nothing this year.
That's been the problem. Well, yeah, and Steph just had a phenomenal year.
Yeah, he put him on the back and took off.
Yes, he did.
So one player can make a difference.
Oh yeah, in basketball, absolutely. Yeah, you get the right player in basketball, a lot of things can change for you quickly. You know, but in football, again, if you got a great defensive back in football come from another team, is he going to change the fortunes of the whole franchise? I don't think so. You can get a great cornerback, or a great safety, a great linebacker, but if you ain't got no pass rush, guess what? You're still going to be in trouble because the quarterback gets to sit back there and eat you alive if you ain't got no pass rush.
So a couple announcements.
Yes.
What I'm working on is moving this show over to preemptive radio. So
what is
that's
that?
Online. I can send you guys a link, preemptiveradio.com. They do different types of talk and they play music It's a online radio station. So I went down to that, sent them a message. I need to check my messages, see if they responded back yet. But if they ask for some of our clips, I'll send them some of our stuff that we're doing here to where we can actually take this to a larger platform. And then also, I'm probably going to start paying for some promotion to take some of these shows that we're doing and promote them up to get more viewers across the YouTube platform. And I took that one sign down. I don't know.
CURTECH. Oh yeah, CURTECH. You took it down.
Yeah, I took that part down.
Why?
So I have that up.
Can't see that.
Interviews, what it all started off as, but somebody was watching and they reached out to me. What's today? I gotta get my days together. Wednesday. Reached out to me Monday evening, and they came up with I could share. They started a design. Let me pull it up to show you guys. And it's going to get modified a little bit, and I was going to use it as a thumbnail for the show. And so we're going to make a banner and put that up. And I'm glad I didn't do the shirts yet, because this is probably going to be on a shirt someone get us too. Let me see here. Let's see if I can share this image on my screen. If I do that, move that over there.
I can't do none of that.
What's that?
I don't know nothing about the sharing no screen or nothing.
Oh, I'm about to do it right now.
I still type like this.
Me and you both, Mo.
Yeah, that technology is way beyond me.
But you get it done though, right, Mo?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Sports stock. Curt got the hat.
Right? And
Yeah.
we'll throw some colors in here, brighten it up a little bit, make a pop. Then he put that down there, you know. I'll decide if we're going to leave that on there, the CURTECH Inc. Production, possibly. But something like this, going to be in the background, and they'll be on our shirts. And then I got to see if we're going to do like sports talk with Curt. The book is open, and Mo. So
That's
we're working
nice.
on that. But somebody was watching, and they said, "Hey," they sent me that because they was watching. They said, "We don't know what direction you're heading in, but."
Well, that's you. That's you right there. That hat is you.
Yeah, but before you use it, make sure you're clear, because if you use it and start making any money, they may try to come back and say you made money off our logo. So
Yeah.
make sure you get permission to use it before you do.
Yeah. There's always somebody on the back end trying to get fed.
Right. Yeah. You know how people are.
Oh yeah, exactly. I mean, when they sent it to me, I asked them, you know, what's going to be the cost. So I will purchase it, and it's not going to be something that they're not just giving it to me.
That's yours.
Right. Once I purchase it, it's mine to use however I want to use.
Right.
Mhm.
Right.
Yep. So I appreciate them even looking and making that suggestion just out of the blue. It's somebody who's like, you know, this thing that I do with this organization.
Yeah.
Organization, you know, it's networking, you know, it's about givers gain. And so he was on one of my first tiny office. It's a company called Sign Visions out of Fayetteville.
Okay.
Sign Visions. Lynn Altman owns the company. And so he's the one who actually made the one that said tiny office interviews. And we did his first with his company, but he said he hopped on and watched us, and he's like, "Hey man, you know, how would you like this?" And so we're gonna make it pop a little bit, and then adopt that and throw it on the shirt and throw it on the banner behind us and stuff like that. You know, and then you can look up preemptiveradio.com, and they have a lot of slots that need to be filled for a lot of different
Really?
times. Yeah, they have a lot of slots. And I went down to the grand opening some months ago, so I met a couple people. So I'm hoping that kicks off for us, you know? Really push
And
it.
it's called Preemptive Radio.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'm gonna look it up.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got a couple slots, and I got to find out. And I think the time that we do it, if we want to change the time frame, I think it can be opened up for any time. And I'll get down there. I'll do the same thing like this. And maybe Rob, since you're local, you can come down to the studio. And then we just get, Mo to hook him up on the Zoom like this. And then you and I can be in the studio down there.
Absolutely. Where's the studio?
It's down off of Ralph McGill.
Okay.
Ralph McGill, coming off of Peachtree Street down there, not too far from the Fox.
Okay.
Down the street from the Fox. Yeah.
Right. Okay. I know where the Fox is.
Down in that area. So looking forward to where we're going to take
So
this.
what do we think about the Brooklyn Nets? Boy, they look like they're on fire. They just ran through.
Yeah, all they do is keep that defense, get that defense tightened up, and they'll be all right.
So what about Milwaukee?
The jury's still out on Milwaukee, bro.
Okay. Because they took the heat.
Yeah, I didn't see the Philadelphia game, so I didn't
see Philly play, but obviously now who Philly playing anyway?
They're playing who was the bottom seed in the East? It was
because you got Atlanta playing against New York, you got Brooklyn Nets playing against Boston, you got Milwaukee in the Heat, and Philly. Are they playing Washington Bullet?
Washington. That's what they're playing. Washington.
Yeah, the Wizards. I almost reverted all the way back to the old days. I almost called them the Washington Bullets.
Yeah, I heard that.
Do you remember when they were the Bullets, Mo?
Yeah, that's when old boy had the gun. Arenas had the gun in the locker room.
Yeah, but they were still the Wizards then. They were the Bullets way back in the day.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, way back in the day when they had Wes Unseld and Elvin Hayes and even for a little bit of that, they had Earl the Pearl Monroe and places people like that.
Earl the Pearl, New York.
I guess their next game, 76ers and the Wizards, is going to be Saturday, May 29th at 7 p.m.
Yeah. So look like I don't think the Wizards got enough to handle Philly.
No, and the Philly leads 1-0.
Yeah. So does anybody in the East have a shot at Brooklyn? Is my question.
No.
You don't think Philly or Milwaukee can handle them?
No.
Okay, we'll see.
No, they won't be Milwaukee. I just don't put no faith in Milwaukee right now, because everybody they found out all you do tie in on Giannis and shut everybody else down.
But they changed their team. They're not the same team they've been the last couple of years. They added some good players.
But they still can get beat.
Oh yeah, they can get beat, but they're not the same team. They're much better, and they're a better defensive team this year too. They added Drew Holiday. They got him from New Orleans. They got I think PJ Tucker out of Houston. Make them a lot tougher. They're a lot more physical ball club. Huh?
I don't hear them about no PJ Tucker. Yeah. Cry baby. Anyway.
Oh, you see that clip I sent you, Mo? I'm not sure how long ago that was.
Which one? Should be a couple of them.
The clip I sent you, it might be something old. Rob probably remembers when it happens. When LeBron, he got fouled, knocked down by some guy probably 7 feet shorter than him, got knocked down in the lane. So he was hurt, and so a scuffle broke out. How long ago was that? A scuffle broke out near the bench, or opposite side of the bench, but on the sideline, right?
I didn't see that one. I saw that.
Was he with the Lakers?
I believe he was with the Lakers at the time.
Okay.
Could have been that long if he was with the Lakers. And he'd been Lakers 3 years.
No, I got to pull up and see what team he was with. I thought it was, but
may have been Cleveland.
It might have been Cleveland. So he got knocked down. All the attention was off of him because it was a scuffle. So he stands up, walks over to where the scuffle was, and collapses again. This attention is supposed to be on me. I think I sent you that clip, right? And you said you're.
I didn't see that one yet.
I sent it to you, and you said you had missed a game, so I sent it to you
okay.
days ago.
Man,
look at this. He got knocked over. He was hurt. They came over to help him out. They helped him stand up. There was a scuffle on the side.
Mhm.
He walks over to where the scuffle was, and the scuffle starts breaking up, and he collapses again. Y'all supposed to be paying attention to me. Forget all this other stuff. Think about that.
Oh, man.
That's your boy, though. That's your boy.
Hollywood.
Hollywood, baby. Hollywood.
I guess I'm missing the irony of it. I don't understand.
The tension was off of him when he got hurt. It went to the scuffle. So he went over by the scuffle to get the tension back.
Yeah, he collapsed over by the scuffle. Where the scuffle was.
And that means what?
I don't know. Just that's what it was.
That means what?
He wanted all eyes on him.
I guess I missed it. I don't understand.
He just wanted all eyes on him. Don't worry about what's going on over there. Worry about what's going on with me.
I'm the most important thing that's going on this court. Forget the scuffle. He walked down.
I got no comment. I don't know. I don't know when that happened. I don't know when that happened. I'd have to see it. I mean, because if it happened before he got to the Lakers, which was he'd been with the Lakers 3 years.
That means it didn't happen.
I don't understand what the significance of it is today. Why is it?
So
I'm just not a looking behind type of guy. I'm always look forward type of guy. So why are we talking about something that happened at Cleveland 3 years ago? It ain't got no bearing on the playoffs this year.
Character.
I'm just asking.
Character. So nothing that happened the day before yesterday matters.
Maybe, I don't know. We're talking 3 years. We're talking about over 3 years ago.
Yeah, they got to do today. Today's a whole different game.
That's what I'm saying. So why are we talking about something that happened over 3 years ago, but the Lakers, but with LeBron? What does that got to do with the playoffs today?
That's Curt. That's Curt.
Yeah, I just happened to mention, Mo. I'm not trying to hurt anybody's feelings.
Certainly not hurt mine.
I'm just mentioning.
That's too much, man. Y'all too much. Oh man. Hey, but that Denver series is a nice one. Denver and Portland. That's a good one.
That's interesting. That's a good series. Denver got a good team. I wish Denver was completely healthy.
Yeah, that'd been great.
Yeah, that would have been great because I mean, you take 25 points out of the middle lineup, it's very difficult to win that way.
Right. But yeah, that's a good
And now
series.
Donovan Mitchell is coming back tonight for Utah also.
Oh, he is tonight? Okay.
He's supposed to be back.
That changed that series right there.
Yeah, it will.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure will.
Hey, Jay Morant, that boy is bad.
Yes. So let me ask you about him. Did you see the Golden State Memphis game? I didn't see it. I was out.
Yeah, the last one for the play into playoffs.
Yeah.
I watched it. Yeah, it was a good game.
So I know John Morant played his butt off. What did Steph do? Did he not play well?
Steph played well, but no one else did anything. Steph did what he did. He hit him on his back, but that was it.
He did all he could do.
Yes, he couldn't do no more. He did everything he had to do. Steph played, but it was it. Grizzlies were more hungry. I guess they're like Golden State was like, why are we playing? Like, why are we even here?
Hey,
Mo. Yes.
Pull up that thing I sent to you. I'm gonna tell you when I sent it to you.
Okay, when you send it to me. Okay, I didn't get that yet.
Yesterday at 5:15, and you said I missed yesterday due to.
Hold on.
Hold on now. I sent it to you yesterday at 5:15 p.m.
I got all the barbecue stuff you sent me. Hold on, something else. Hold on.
Don't be afraid.
Okay. You said okay. Let me see it. Okay, pull it up. I'm pulling it up right now. Oh, I didn't see this one. Okay, I'm watching right now. Okay, that's Cleveland. Yeah, that's what he played at Cleveland. No, he played at Lakers. That's his first year, huh? He got a Laker uniform on. Yeah. He painted his fake injury masterpiece this weekend. Oh yeah, he was with LA. Yeah, he sure did.
Who are they playing against?
Oh man, I think I was against Cleveland.
No.
Hold on, let me go
What
back.
stadium they in?
I'm looking right now. Hold on, I'm going back. Oh, that's Phoenix. They played against Phoenix. That was this year.
Keep
Because
looking. Go a little
last year
deeper.
they played in the bubble. They played in the bubble last year. Yeah, that was this year. Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying.
I'm trying to get back to the meeting.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying, Mo.
Okay, I understand what you're
Come
saying.
on back. Come on back.
I'm coming. Hold on.
Come on back.
Where it at? Okay, I'm back. Where Ralph at?
Here.
Okay, I didn't hear you. Did you see it? Did you send it to them?
No, I haven't seen it. But I'm still missing. What is? Tell me.
That
Help
had
me.
to be this year because they played in the bubble last year.
I understand they won the championship, played in the bubble.
Yeah.
Now Phoenix didn't make it to the playoffs last year.
No, they played in the bubble though. They did play in the bubble.
They played in the bubble early on.
Yeah, but they didn't make it to the playoffs.
To see if they could make it to the playoffs.
Right.
And they missed it, and they went home.
Right. But that footage right there, that I think that was this year when LeBron went down. Like the game we got hurt in.
Okay, so help me understand. I guess what am I missing? Why are we discussing it? What's the point of
it? It was a fan's point of view that LeBron faked his injury. That's what it was. That's what it said. That was caption.
Okay, and so what does that mean? I still don't get it.
I'm just saying from what I took off that is that the fan was saying LeBron's attention getter. He wants all the eyes on him.
Okay, so that's that guy's opinion. It's worth what I paid for.
That's all it is.
Right. It's worth what I paid for it.
Yeah.
And so now we move on. So
yeah, I did.
I
oh well.
I'm just missing. I don't know why what is the significance of that to the playoff that we're discussing today?
Curt did that to scramble your A's because that's your team.
I'm just saying.
What are you saying? That's what I hear you saying. I'm just saying, but what is it are you saying? What is it? Talk to me. Speak up. Let me hear you.
I'm just showing what I'm seeing and letting you form your own opinion. Because
I haven't seen it. My opinion is I'm looking at the playoffs. None of that stuff don't make no difference.
It does.
If you want to have an opinion that LeBron, he faked it, okay, so what? So now what? So what? What does it matter?
I'm just saying.
What does it matter?
I'm just showing.
Okay, I'm with you.
It does matter.
Tell me. That's what I'm trying to get you to do. If it does matter, tell me what does it matter?
I'm just saying, not everything that you see is what you think is really going on.
There you go. So when you see that don't necessarily mean that he's faking an injury. That doesn't mean that he's trying to get attention. It's just your opinion.
Mo.
I'm just saying.
Malicious. Talk to me now. Talk to me, Maurice. Talk to me.
Hey, I just like the game. I like the game. I like the game.
I can dig it, man. I can dig it. So when we talk about
I want to see good games, good players. I hope nobody gets hurt, and everybody's at full strength. So that way, there's no excuses. No excuses.
No excuses. That's right.
So what we were talking about, you guys were talking about players and injuries. Right? That's what you guys.
I'm saying Chris Paul is bad. He has bad luck.
You guys were talking about different players and different injuries. We talked about last week about players being injured, missing games, and how that impacts a team, how that it should impact your pay. Nobody
didn't have nothing to do with your pay
because they're all professionals and all that stuff. And I'm just saying that we don't know everything that's going on behind the scenes and the reasons.
We never know.
And you can believe, half the things you hear, or believe none of the things you hear and half the things you see until you do your facts. You do fact checking. You check your facts, and all I did was watch the video, and I saw what I saw. And we're talking about players and injuries, and how serious are these injuries, and the reasons why, like we were talking about, who was the player that you guys said? Chris Paul.
Chris
Why
Paul.
every time he gets on a team, they get to the playoffs, and all of a sudden he picks up an injury.
Yeah, I mean, he's bad luck, bro. It's bad luck. That's all.
Yeah. You call it what you want.
Yeah.
It's bad luck.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It just happens, man. I mean,
Unless you got another explanation.
No, I'm just laying
you
it
got a
out.
crystal ball or something over there I don't know about.
No, I don't have a crystal ball.
This is bad luck for that, bro. That's all.
But again, Curt, but let me just tell you, Curt, when I twisted my ankle when I was working, and I twisted my ankle, I didn't go to work for 2 days. My check didn't change. They didn't dock my pay because I didn't show up for a couple of days. That doesn't happen. If Mo can't make it tomorrow because he's sick, his check's still gonna be the same.
No, it ain't. No.
But was anybody paying to see you come to
My
work?
check it won't be the same.
You get paid. You get paid by the hour.
No, we get paid, but you get paid to work. If you don't show, you don't get paid.
If you don't show, you don't get paid. But Ralph, the job you had was.
So you're not on salary.
But there were no fans showing
the
up.
railroad is like that. You work for the railroad, you got to show up to get paid.
Right, that's what I'm saying. So you're not on salary. You're getting paid by the hour.
Yeah.
That's the first question to ask. Are you getting paid by the hour? If you're getting paid by the hour, it's a whole different. I was on salary. I was working for a company as a salesman. I was on salary.
Yeah, you good.
If I went out on the weekend playing golf and hurt my ankle and couldn't work on Monday and Tuesday, my check didn't change because I was on salary. It's gonna be the same. And
Like
if I work 60 hours this week or 40 hours this week, my check is still the same.
Right.
Just like the players.
Same with these guys. They have a contract. Whether they play or not, they get paid.
Exactly.
That's what I was saying. I'm glad I let y'all talk a little bit. That's all I'm trying to say is maybe some people figure the system out to where whether they play or not, they know they're still going to get paid.
No, man, they're playing to get to that championship. They ain't trying to get hurt on purpose or nothing like that.
They got a guaranteed contract, play or not, they're getting paid. So why would they not want to try to win the ring?
And make more money.
That's a question, Curt.
That's a question for y'all.
That's a question for you.
That's a question for y'all.
No, I'm asking you. If a guy, his money is secure no matter what, he's now playing for the ring. Why wouldn't he want to play for the ring? Because it ain't about the money. That's what I keep saying. When they get to this stage, it's not about the money. They already got their money. Their money is secure. But their legacy is what they're playing for. Winning those championships and getting those rings carry way more weight. Because nobody's going to remember how much you made, but they'll remember how many rings you won.
Yeah,
exactly.
But the thing about it is, are they really caring about what anybody else is thinking? Everybody don't care about what they think about them, right?
Oh, yeah,
so
they do. Those guys at the level that we talking about with Chris Paul, some of the younger guys, the little guys, but the guys that's on that level where they might could be in the Hall of Fame, they got that kind of talent and they've had that kind of career, they do care about what other people think about them. Absolutely, they do.
Let me call Chris and ask him that question. Does he really care what I think about him?
Not what Curtis thinks about him.
Well, no,
Curtis don't.
I'm one of the fans.
But his fans, you're not a fan of Chris Paul, are you?
Yes, always have been. Yes.
So why?
I thought he was one of the greatest. Chris Paul.
Well, we're just saying he gets hurt and he playing. That's all. At the wrong time, he get hurt.
Have you ever heard me say anything bad about Chris Paul?
You just did.
What?
He said, maybe
I'm just
maybe they figured it out. And
I said maybe some. I said maybe some people don't figure the system out.
No,
but we were talking about Chris Paul. So if you say that in the context of us talking about Chris Paul, we're taking it that you're talking about Chris Paul has figured out the system. He don't have to. He gonna get paid. That's exactly what that means to me.
Yeah,
if we're talking about one player and you bring that up, then to me you're equating it to that player.
No, didn't you say somebody else? Who'd you say after that was injured?
No, Chris Paul. That's all
we've been talking about Chris Paul.
Hey, Ralph. Hey, Ralph. Help him.
I'm gonna do the playback. That's the only person we're talking about being healthy.
That's the one we began the conversation about injuries in the playoffs because Chris Paul seemed to get hurt each year, but it's just a freak accident.
At the same
this
time.
year is his shoulder. When he was with Houston, it was a leg. It was a whole different animal. It's not like he intended to get hurt.
At what time frame was it?
The playoffs.
Sometimes it was right before the playoffs. A couple of times he got hurt during the playoffs. You can believe you me, Chris Paul would rather win a championship and not be hurt than anything else because he's made a ton of money. Money is not what he's playing for. He's playing for legacy.
He's playing for that ring right there, that ring.
Yeah, and the ring is legacy. When you walk, if he walks away from this game after making $300 million and he got a ring, he's good.
Yeah.
Even though Charles Barkley and they will tell you, well, the ring don't mean that much. I guarantee you, in a quiet time, Charles will tell you, I would rather have had won a ring.
Charles will always tell you he wanted that ring. He chased that ring. That's why he left from Philly and went to Houston. He thought he was gonna get that ring.
Went to Phoenix first.
Yeah, but he left and went to end up in Houston trying to catch that ring.
Yeah, play with a king, trying to get a ring.
Yep.
Well, fellas, all I'm trying to say is,
tell me.
Unless we ask them, do we really know?
Well, when you hear a guy tell you that, Charles has told you that's what he wanted. Well, again.
I didn't say Charles.
What are you talking about?
What I said was, remember what I said? I said, any of the guys that's on that level, that's looking at their legacy and possibly being in the Hall of Fame, the money is not nearly as important at this stage of their career as the ring.
Question.
That's what I said.
Question. Before you answer this, Maurice, I want you to think about something. Can you hear me good? Can you hear me, Maurice?
I hear you.
Okay. Question for both of you. These guys are professionals, right? They're all trying to get to the ring, no matter what sport it is. They all want to get that championship.
Yes.
They all want the Lombardi trophy. They all want the ring. They all want that, right?
Yeah.
Has any of them ever, being professionals, done things in a game to where they know it wasn't going to be a positive outcome to help the team win?
Yeah, they sacrificed their money to get players to come play with them. Yeah,
in the game. In the game.
No, he's saying during the game. I don't think they did something intentional. I don't believe they did do stuff intentionally that's going to hurt the team to prevent them from getting to the championship. I don't think so.
Any player has ever done that.
Not any player. See, again, I'm not including the guys that we don't know about that don't have any legacy. I'm only talking about the championship legacy guys.
Yes.
Yes. I don't think any of those guys did anything intentionally to hurt their chances and their team to get a ring. No, I don't believe that.
Ever in a game.
That's what I said. No. I said no.
I don't have no proof of any, so I know. You play to win.
Mercy.
Why do you play the game? Herm Edwards told you. We play to win the game.
Mercy me. Hey, Mo, who's your favorite quarterback?
My favorite quarterback? Joe Montana.
Who?
Montana.
Does he still play?
He's retired.
Who's your favorite player who's still playing today? Quarterback.
He's not my favorite quarterback, but he's the GOAT, Brady.
What's your favorite team?
Brady. I can't go against Brady, bro. I mean,
what's your favorite team?
Pittsburgh. You know that.
Oh yeah, I know that. How come with Pittsburgh Steelers being your favorite team, our favorite team, how come your favorite quarterback isn't Big Ben?
Shit.
Big Ben should retire, bro. You know that too.
Why?
Come on. You said be realistic.
Why?
Ben ain't did nothing.
He's old and he's over the hill.
I understand Dallas Cowboy fan. I understand Mr. Dallas Cowboy fan.
Hey, look, what I said was
they ain't got nothing to do with me being a Cowboy fan.
But I like Mahomes. I like Mahomes, but the best quarterback in the game is Brady.
So why is Ben need to retire? Why is Big Ben need to retire? Why is Big Ben need to retire?
He don't have it no more, bro.
He's over the hill.
To that, he was scared when he was playing last year in the playoffs.
He
Come
what?
on. You let Cleveland come in and beat you? Cleveland? Come on.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. 10 minutes ago, we talked about in football, one player can't carry the whole team.
The point is, Ben shouldn't have been playing. If you're going to be out there scared, don't go out there and play. If you're playing scared, stay home.
But one player doesn't carry the whole team. That's what you said. So why is Ben, if he went out there scared, what did he do to prove that he was scared?
Retired.
No, what did he do to make you think that he was scared?
He was making rookie mistakes, holding on to the ball when he shouldn't have, throwing the ball where he shouldn't have. Come on now.
Think about that,
You've been in the league, what, 12 years?
You hear
And
that,
you
Ralph?
playing like a rookie?
Hear that, Ralph? Why would a guy who's professional level breaks all kind of records make rookie mistakes if they weren't intentional? I'm just no. I'm just asking. Why would a guy with that many years experience make rookie mistakes?
So because he's got that many years experience, he is now not human. Is what you're saying?
No.
As human beings, we make mistakes. That don't mean he did it intentionally.
No. I'm just asking. Why
Well, I'm
would
just
a guy
telling you. You won't let me. I'm trying to give it to you, and I'm telling you, I don't think Big Ben went out there and intentionally made mistakes to hurt his team. Not for a second. He made mistakes because he's human, and he can't move as quick as he used to move. He's not as strong as he used to be. There's a lot of different factors that go into it, but I don't think he did nothing intentionally to hurt his team.
Stats. How many teams are in the NFL?
I think they're 30, 32, something like that.
We'll go with 30, whatever.
It's 32.
As far as quarterbacks go, where would you rank Big Ben?
Out of the 32 starting quarterbacks?
Yes, sir.
I'd probably put him in the middle of the pack. Huh?
Top 10.
Top 10. He'd be top 10.
No, I don't think he's a top 10 quarterback today.
What?
What other 10 quarterbacks are better than him?
What?
What other 9?
You think, wait a minute, Mo. You just finished telling me that he ought to be retired, and you saying he's in the top 10?
Because there's nobody out there. Them quarterbacks out there all suck.
And Mo, answer my
Down
question.
for Curtis. Touchdown.
The question was,
Touchdown.
you just said that he should retire.
What?
And you're also now telling me that he is a top 10 quarterback in the league.
Touchdown.
Shall I name 10 quarterbacks that's better than him?
Please.
Name 9.
Okay. Let's start with Patrick Mahomes.
Okay, that's 1.
All right, 1. Let's go with my boy from Baltimore.
Which one?
The starting quarterback for Baltimore.
Okay, that's 2.
Okay, that's 2. Let's look at Aaron Rodgers.
That's 3.
Let's look at Brady.
That's 4.
Okay, as I'm going down through the teams right now, I take the kid at Buffalo as a starting quarterback that's better than him right now. I take the kid, the quarterback that's the starting quarterback, the kid that's the starting quarterback in Houston. I'll take him over Big Ben right now. I take the kid that's a starting quarterback for the Los Angeles Chargers right now, that rookie. I'll take him over Ben right now. Well, no, this is my list, Mo.
Okay, that's 1. Okay, that's 7. That's 7.
Right.
That's 7.
That's 7. Okay. I'm just kind of, I got to figure through my mind all the quarter. Let's see. Shit. Right now.
That's it.
No. Mo, you want to do your list or you want me to do my list?
No, I'm sorry. I apologize.
Because I got to at least kind of go through the teams to make sure I know who the quarterback is for each one of the teams.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. Okay. Right now, I would take the kid that just went out to LA for the Rams. I'd take him over Big Ben right now.
From Detroit.
Stafford. I'd take him over Big Ben right now.
Come on.
You asked me about my list.
Okay, that's 8. Give me one more. Give me one more.
Right now, I'll take my boy Dallas better than Ben right now. That's a 9. Yeah, Dak Prescott. I think he's better than Ben right now.
Okay. All right. I'll give you 9. No, because it's your 9. Can you name another one?
Can I name another one? Yeah, let me think
Just
through.
one more. I need one more.
Because you said name 9. You said he's
Yeah,
in the
that's
top 10.
9.
Okay.
If you can't make, that's all. You can't name one, but that's it. I said he's in the top 10. So those are 9 right there. So
Seattle.
Number 10.
Seattle.
See, I just hadn't
you
gotten through all of them. Seattle. I take the
you
kid at Seattle. I take the kid at the Cardinals right now better than Big Ben. That's 11
No way.
Oh,
right
no.
there.
No way.
Come on.
That's
Okay.
you asked me about my list, not your list.
Right. That's
You're
true.
right.
My list.
You're right. That's your opinion.
So you said that Big Ben ought to retire. I didn't say that. You said it.
Yeah, he should
So if
retire.
you're top 10, I don't know any other top 10. No, you go talk to any analyst and they tell you
Top
you're
15.
top 10 quarterbacks, and then you'll tell me, well, this one ought to be retired.
There we are.
You forgot Russell Wilson.
Well, that's what you
No,
said.
that's Seattle.
That's Seattle.
Yeah.
And then the Cardinals quarterback, I think that little cat over there for the Cardinals, I think he's better than him. No, what's the little
the baseball player?
Yeah, he had a great season last year. Him. You know.
Murray.
No, his name is shucks. I can't think of the kid's name. He's only been in the league like second, third year. Think this third year.
Short brother.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right now, I think he's a better quarterback than Ben is right now.
Okay.
I mean, you want him to be retired. And I don't think none of these other cats, they talking about retiring none of them other ones. You said that Ben ought to retire.
I did say that.
If he ought to be retired, how can he be in the top 10 if he ought to be retired?
Because there ain't that many other better quarterbacks out there.
Well, that's one man's opinion. I gave you mine.
All right.
Kyler Murray.
Kyler Murray. Yes.
I said Murphy. I said Murray.
Kyler Murray.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So all I'm trying to say is, you're saying this man needs to retire. You said he's in the top 10, then you push it back to top 15. I think that man still plays well enough to play in the NFL and to be a starter on a lot of teams. I think there are probably very few franchises that would trade their quarterback straight up for Big Ben. I'm a fan.
The only team that would do would be Pittsburgh. He's not going nowhere else.
No, I'm saying if you open it up to the league and every GM that's got a quarterback, if you went to that GM and say, I'll give you my quarterback if you give me Ben. I don't think there's very many that would take Ben over the quarterback that they got. I don't think Atlanta would take Ben Roethlisberger over Matt Ryan right now.
They won't do it.
Right. So how can he be in the top 10?
Because they don't want to make it to the Super Bowl either.
Okay, I stand corrected. Not top 10, top 20.
Oh, my God. Now he top 20. He went from top 10 to top 15 to top 20.
Hey, as far as I'm concerned, take him off the list. He could get retired.
That's what I was trying to get you to say, Mo. You want him off the list because he ought to be retired.
Yeah, take him off the list.
Well, he can be in the top 10 if he ought to be retired.
I just give him the due from what he made, his accolades from how he got there.
So how about Mason? Is he better than Mason?
I thought we were just talking about today, not what he did in the past.
All right,
but today.
All right, okay, there you go.
And all I'm saying is that the mistakes that he made in the playoffs, I don't think he did none of that on purpose. I think he's a human.
He's just old. That's what I'm saying. He's old.
Hey, Mo,
there you go.
Mo, have you ever said that Big Ben threw the ball and hit somebody in the back on purpose?
That's not Neil O'Donnell. Neil O'Donnell did that in the Super Bowl. And the next year he's playing for the Jets. Him and the offensive coordinator.
Have you ever said that Big Ben has done that? Because he was upset.
He threw the ball a couple times short or threw the ball
through interceptions. How many times in the last 2 seasons have you ever said that Ben Roethlisberger threw an interception on purpose?
No one throws interception on purpose.
You never said that?
The ball either get flung out, you throw it too long, it get tipped, or it's too short. That's it.
I've never said he's done it on purpose. You never said that?
No one throws interception on purpose.
You never said it in the last 2 seasons?
Except for Neil O'Donnell.
Why would he do it?
He get paid.
He's a professional. Why would he do something like that?
All of them getting paid.
Hold on.
He sold out.
But he's a professional, so why would he
Jerry Jones bought Neil O'Donnell.
Thank you.
Sold out.
I'm not saying if he did or didn't. I'm just saying we had a discussion saying that they wouldn't do that because
How are you the most prolific passer in the league that year, and you threw the ball to the same guy that's not on your team twice?
Because the route that the wide receiver ran was incorrect, and he thought that's where. And if that's where the guy should have been, that's why he was throwing it on time into that spot, but he wasn't there.
Look, you say what you want to say. Like you told me, you picked your people. This is my block right here. He got paid off, bro.
I think he's still top 10.
And you got any proof of it?
I think he's still top 10.
Who?
Big Ben. I think he can get that ball where he wants to get the ball whenever he wants to get to it.
This will be the year to find out. If he comes back with a vengeance and does anything, good for him. If he don't,
well, you was 10 or 12. Were you like 10 and were you 10 and 0 or 12 and 0 or something like that?
Right, exactly.
With Ben starting, that's what I'm saying. What are you talking about?
Exactly.
Right, but that don't make you top 10 just because
how do you go 10 and 0? How do you go 10 and 0? Don't make the playoffs.
That ain't what make you top 10.
Right, with the book. How you go 10 and 0 and not make the playoffs?
Because you lost the last games at the end of the season. You made the playoffs.
We lost.
Pittsburgh was in the playoffs.
But how do
Cleveland hit that ass.
How we do that? How you go 10 and 0 and then lose every
Cleveland was a better team last year. At the end of the season, Cleveland was a better team than Pittsburgh. They had a good defensive line. Their offensive line was protecting Baker Mayfield. So at the beginning of the season, Pittsburgh was one team. They didn't keep progressing. I don't know if they had any injuries or not, but at the end of the season, Cleveland had gotten progressively better, and they were a better team at the end of the season than Pittsburgh was. Come on, brothers. Even if that's your team, you got to admit the facts. Come on. If we're going to do this, then we can't talk about the Cowboys or Pittsburgh because you guys are never going to admit if Pittsburgh is not doing something right.
I did.
We both admit to that.
So what's the deal? Why are you saying Big Ben is the top 10 and making the playoffs? It happens every year. There's teams every year that didn't make the playoffs one year that make it the next year. Every year. And there are teams that we think ain't gonna be that good that turn out to be much better. And at the end of the season, you have to admit that Cleveland was a better team than Pittsburgh. It's simple. I know you don't want to because that's your rival, but it was the facts.
So here's what I did. I pulled up the stats, NFL.com, on the quarterback index, ranking the 59 starting quarterbacks of 2020 NFL season. Okay? Take a wild guess who's number one, ranked number one.
Brady. Or Mahomes. Fight Mahomes.
Okay, who's ranked number two?
Brady.
Just tell us, where's Big Ben at?
And who's ranked number three?
Okay, we're gonna go. Hey, I got to run to make.
Okay,
I know we're gonna be done in
I'm about to tell you.
Well,
I wanted to get your opinions because Aaron Rodgers.
Right, but if you don't tell us, we can't give you an opinion. If you don't give us,
Aaron Rodgers is ranked number one, Brady number two, Mahomes number three, Deshaun Watson number four.
Where's Ben Roethlisberger?
Josh Allen number five, Russell Wilson number six. We go all the way down. Ben is ranked number 20.
There it is. 20.
No, I'm just talking about the rankings. Who we thought was number one was Brady, but they have Aaron Rodgers ranked number one.
I didn't rank Brady number
MVP.
one. I just picked top 10. I didn't put them in no particular order.
I didn't say you were saying they were in order. I know you were saying the people who you thought were better than Ben Roethlisberger. I understand that. I'm just saying the ranking that they have, the NFL has, they have Aaron Rodgers ranked number one.
Right. I understand that. Well, he won the MVP.
Yep, MVP.
But they also got Ben number 20. So they got 19 quarterbacks in front of Ben. You wanted me to come up with 9 in front of Ben.
Hey, I was wrong. Hey, I'll admit to that.
I ain't saying you was wrong. I'm just saying that it's just an opinion. But the rankings are facts.
Right. So you think they got Matthew Stafford as 13.
I picked Matthew Stafford in front of Ben.
You did. Everybody you picked is in front of Ben.
They got
obviously.
Exactly, Kirk Cousins. They got Kirk
And
Cousins.
that was just off the top of my head.
They got
Kirk
Cousins.
Cousins in front of me?
That's 15.
Lord.
Oh,
They really don't have a high opinion of Ben, do they?
I'm done. Hey, fellas, it's been a pleasure.
Because I don't respect Kirk Cousins at all.
Me either.
I'm just saying. And those are NFL rankings.
What about Philadelphia's quarterback? Which one? Which one they got up there?
Let me see here. That's Baltimore. Lamar's number 7. Seattle 6. Buffalo 5. Houston, Kansas City. They even
All the ones that I picked.
Detroit, Atlanta, number 14.
All the ones I picked.
Oh yeah, Indianapolis, Cincinnati, New Orleans.
Oh yeah.
Breeze 19. I'm listening to what y'all say.
Now, well, Breeze is no longer, he retired.
Okay.
But he was ranked in the top 20 for last year, 2020.
Yes.
That's all I was saying. I think Ben's a good quarterback, but his best years are behind him. We know that.
Yeah.
Jalen Hurts, Philadelphia.
Yeah.
I know. He didn't play enough to be in front of Ben, did he?
23.
Okay.
No, he not in front of Ben.
All right. That's what I say. He didn't play enough. He didn't get enough action.
Nope.
No. Fellas, Friday?
Yes, sir.
Friday.
We back in it.
Looking forward to you guys jumping on here Friday. Thank you, everybody, for whether you watch now or whether you watch later on down the line. Let's keep doing this. Send it to your friends. Get some likes. Everybody that's watching and hears this, subscribe. Click on the notification button. Send us some messages. Tell us what you think about Mo's comments. Rob, the book is open. And get on here and say, Curt, you don't know what you're talking about. We'd love to hear from you one way or another. And we're looking forward to seeing everybody back on here. We're going to pull some traction. We're going to get this thing pushing. And looking forward to everybody come back. Thank you guys for hopping on. We love you guys' opinion, man. I really appreciate you two brothers, man. All
right, fellas, be safe until Friday.
All right, brothers. Thank you. Be good.
Y'all be easy.
All right, Rob, have a good day, bro. All right, Curt.